All right, everybody, welcome back to the LA Sparks 365 Network, your 24/7, 365 comprehensive home for the WNBA and your two-time WNBA champion, Los Angeles Sparks, here on the #1 show on the network that we like to call around here, Sparks Spam, our free-flowing open Twitter, Instagram, live Q&A, and email form. Rejoined, of course, by Chris Amanci from the Anaheim Studios up in Anaheim, California. Cal McClure joining you here from Studio 171 in San Diego. Chris, before we get to you, man, real quick, I do have one quick email already up at the top of the show here from a new subscriber to the network, and also, Chris, a comment on our last show. The email/comment on the new show comes in from our new subscriber whose name is LoveMJ32, who says, "Looking good, guys." So thank you for subscribing and watching us here on LAS 65. Chris, after that, how's it going?
Kind of good.
All right, folks, with that, we'll get to our Sparks fam ground rules, of course. As you know, this is a Twitter, Instagram, email, and live Q&A, so go ahead and send us a few tweets. Our handles are at LA Sparks 365. That is at LA Sparks 365. My personal handle is at Calamac3. That is at CALLANMAC with the number 3. Or hit up the man Cheney's Twitter handle for like the 30,000th time. His handle is at LA SparksFan30 for the meantime. That is at LA SparksFan30 until that changes sometime soon. And please include the hashtag SparksFam with your tweets. You guys can also hit us up on Instagram. Either tag us in a photo or mention us in the comments on a photo. My handle on Instagram is at Calamac311. That is at CALLANMAC with the numbers 311. Or hit up Chris on Instagram. His handle is at LakersFan_2434. At LakersFan_2434. Subject to change also, perhaps. You guys can also email us. Our email address is lasparks365@yahoo.com, lasparks365@yahoo.com, or join our world-famous Q&A lobby by clicking on the black box right where my finger's at. Once you click on the black box, you'll be redirected to a new viewing page where you can watch the show live still, but you'll be able, though, to use your keyboard and ask us questions live on the air. All right, Chris, opening tip-off is underway. Possessional goes to you. What do you got?
Someone's waited. Opening day is on the horizon.
About freaking time. Now, folks, normally I would start off with Twitter, but today I'm going to start with Instagram because I have a photo here from current Chicago Sky player Cappy Pondexter, who shares a photo saying, "Hitting this flight across the water, ripping for my homies," with some fresh new kicks, a new hoodie, and a pretty sweet hat. Will go there, courtesy of Google Talk Screen Share. Now, Chris, there's another photo I'm going to share later on, man, about style. Certainly, man, none of us have this kind of style/swag. You'll never hear me use that word ever again. So good to see that Cap got hooked up with a few friends. Back over to you.
Mom did good. You did good.
One of my favorite players, sister, just tweeted, Erica Agumake, tweeted like a photo. Lovely. And you had this yesterday. Iron. If you're reading this, bring Chipotle.
See, that was me yesterday on a Monday night wrapped in aluminum foil. And thanks to Joe, by the way, on Twitter from Chipotle for tweeting at me yesterday. And also I'll say, too, thanks to Wiener Schnitzel for following me today on Twitter. So a lot happened over the past couple days with me and some food places. Thanks to Wiener Schnitzel and Chipotle for getting back to me. Thank you guys very much. Staying with Instagram, Chris, real quick, by the way, folks, as I did say, subject to change, Chris's handle now on Instagram is his same as his Twitter handle. It's at LA SparksFan30. On Instagram as well. One more photo here from at Mama_Bree24, who says, "Finally getting rid of my baby fat with hashtags moving forward," and the infamous one of "Can't Stop, Won't Stop." Now, Chris, obviously, man, I don't lift anymore because I am no longer playing sports, but at least you can at least still stay in shape, even if you're not a former athlete or and whatnot. So it's always good to see that people do stay in shape like I try to. With that, back over to you.
Well, I'd like to know if I could say something from Facebook posted in the group.
We're not with Facebook, Chris, but if it's something good, go ahead and share it.
Yeah, someone posted in the group, mentioned to us, LA Sparks 365, you two are doing a great job, and this is exactly what the Sparks need in preseason. I look forward to taking the championship this year, Love Sparks.
Oh, Chris, thank you for the comment, man. But again, folks, as Chris, as our inner circle knows, man, this is not just for the Sparks, for the entire league. But again, thanks to the great folks in our Sparks fan group on Facebook for at least showing their support for the group today. Now, Chris, we talked about style and a word again, folks. You're not going to hear in a word. You're not going to hear me say it again. But again, Chris, we're talking style and swag. The first photo I showed, Chris. This one from a friend of mine at Point Loma. At Eric Pierce, who shares a photo saying, well, that was fun. Put these guys in some dumb-looking outfits and send them down a runway. If you were there, I hope you got a lot of laugh out of us. Thanks, boys. Chris, Point Loma Nazarene University had a fashion show on Sunday. Yeah, man, I don't know if these guys won the whole thing, man, but at least they get an A for effort dressing up like that, man. So I don't know what's worse, if it's their style of dress or if it's just me going in a T-shirt and jeans places. We'll go back over to you.
Go to Instagram.
Mom did good,
Anyway,
right? Mom did
making
good.
it hungry right now,
And
and yeah, here we go.
Thank you, Chris. You did good.
Good.
You helped your mom out. Your mom did good.
Yeah.
I got you to make the hot dog.
Yeah.
That's okay. Mom got it.
And it,
Ah,
and there it is. Chocolate cake.
you did good, Chris. Okay? You did good.
That looks pretty damn delectable. I could go for that myself if I could, but sadly I'm stuck in this host chair until 11 o'clock tonight, so we'll see how far that gets me. But thanks, Chris, for at least making my stomach rumble a little bit here this late at night. Going back across IG, it's been a lot of nonsense over the past few hours. So with that, we'll go to Twitter real quick. Again, Twitter handles at Calimac3, or for the meantime, LA Sparks Fan 30 right now at this point in time, until that possibly changes again sometime soon. Nothing happened over there. We'll go back to IG briefly, and there's still not much happening at this point in time. Chris, we do have one photo here from the official IG account from no better cartoon character than my favorite one of all time. That would be Snoopy from the Phoenix St. Chris, with a simple caption of "Good night." And Chris, you've got two of my favorites. You got Snoopy, Good Grief, Charlie Brown, and Security Blanket Linus, and they're all sleeping. And I wish I could be asleep, Chris, but you know me, man. I'm a night owl until 3 a.m. Back over to you.
Somebody say the Clippers lost, but Chris Paul lost twice. Dot.
Yeah, apparently Cliff Paul needs to add some insurance to those ankles, apparently, after what I saw on Twitter today from that contest. Going back to Twitter, not a lot happening still, as we've said. Hey now, Matt, I don't know about this one, but one of my friends, at Matt Escorza, tweets, "Drugs, not pugs." Maddie, I take a little small offense to that, man, but I'll let it slide because because your sister and me are very good friends at Point Loma, so I'll let that one go underneath the carpet. Chris, back over to you.
You happy now, Chris? You happy? You help your mom out? Chris, you want to help your mom out? You did good.
Somebody tweets. It would be nice to get the cup back to Anaheim.
That would be nice. We'll go back over to IG again with another photo here. We've been showing a lot of photos, folks. Again, IG's had the most activity so far tonight. One photo here from @KTrev123 who says, "Curveballs on fleek, hashtag roll Lions." And we'll go to this photo from the point, courtesy of Google Talk Screen Share. And Chris, this might concern you, man, that a team that I work for is the same colors as your arch rival in the American League West. Trust me, man, it's a tough pill to swallow for me, too, in the press box. Trust me on that one. Back over to you.
Yeah. That's exhausting. I can do everything. I can do everything. Calm now. You know how to calm now.
Somebody tweets, sending all my prayers and strength to John Hartford and his family.
Yes, indeed. Thoughts and prayers sent to the family for what's going on at this point in time. Over on Twitter, again, there has not been a lot going on. We do have one motivational tweet here from @_inspired athlete who tweets, "Don't look back. Something might be gaining on you," from the legendary baseball player Satchel Paige. Chris, back over to you.
I have to do everything. I have to do everything. You like to talk to me. You like to talk to me. I have to do everything. You know that, Chris?
Neka Agumake tweets, "Happy spring."
Yeah.
Happy scream, huh? I don't know if I want to hear that. That Chris, I don't know what's worse, her scream or hearing Melina, the former WWE diva, scream on live television or live in person. Don't know about that one. One quick tweeter, Chris, from @MaddieGoesWest. She tweets, "When I fall down, @Sydney Hannah and AV35 pick me up." Oh, Chris, you know, man, that's what your friends are for, though, man, is, you know, that's why they're here in the first place, is to do stuff like that, of course. You know, that's why you have that foundation / that support system to keep you upright. When times get tough, Chris, with that man, back over to you. What do you got?
Yeah.
I have to get my steps in. I have to make coffee. I have to do everything. And then get out. That's it. He was right.
Yeah. Crystal tweets, "Truth hurts."
Oh, Chris, you know what, man? Can be right. Sometimes, man, the truth does hurt. Back over, folks, on Instagram briefly. Not much else going on at this point in time. We do have one photo here from current LA Sparks player, just recently signed a few weeks ago, Chris, from one of our new favorite players, Chris, @AaronVPhillips13, who shares a photo, Chris, of her hometown back home down there in Australia with hashtag of no filter. Obvious choice there. We'll go there, of course, courtesy of Google Talk Screen Share. Well, Chris, there you go, man. Another beautiful day down under there in Australia. I've been there once, I can say, man, that is a beautiful view. And with that, we'll go back over to you.
Someone just tweets, "Sleeping in my Getzlaf jersey tonight. Maybe I go tomorrow."
Sleep in the jersey and hope you can score tomorrow. Yeah, that sounds like someone I know in the Hangout that's done that before, too, on baseball opening day, and that'll be happening again probably next Monday, for all that I know. So we'll see what occurs out of that snafu. Back across Twitter, again, not much else happening, folks. Been very quiet. One quick tweet from the Point Loma Sea Lions at PLNU Sea Lions tweets. The Point Loma men's 9-0 and women's 8-1 tennis teams both pick up wins over at Hilo Vulcans with hashtags PLNU PacWest W10 and hashtag PacWest M10. Chris, back over to you.
Some of the tweets. Okay. Dot. I don't quit. I need my job.
All right, back over here in the last 15 minutes of the program here. Been a very productive night so far, folks, on the show this evening. A lot of good responses from people both on Facebook, apparently, and on Twitter and Instagram, of course, as we've said plenty of times. Looking back across a few of the timelines here again, it's just a bit, right now at this point in time. Just looking around for something to read. Trying to figure it out. And one quick tweet here from the Golden State Warriors, their handle at Warriors, which basically says 61-13, hashtag Dub Nation. But Mancy, back to you. What do you got?
Someone on Instagram posted a photo. Probably know this dude,
if it involves me golfing, it's going to go on YouTube, man, like you already told me earlier the day. It's going to be coming up an episode of Press Pass Sparks in a couple of days. I know what you're getting at here.
Yeah, let's go there. Yeah.
There we go. There you go, folks. Sometime soon it's going to be either really, really awesome or really, really embarrassing. Me and my awesome colleague from PLNU, Chris Davis, are going to go out for a little voice versus voice golf tournament in a couple of days. I don't know how good this is going to be, folks, but it will be coming. It will be, thanks to what Mancy's idea, and I hate when people give me ideas, but thanks a lot to Chris. It's going to become an episode of Press Pass Sparks in a couple of days, so we're going to hit the greens, folks, and it's going to be hilarious. So just get ready to laugh your you-know-what off and cry a river laughing because it's going to be pretty awesome to see me struggle at a sport. One tweeter from at Mr_Battle91 who says, so sleepy, don't feel like taking this drive back to Raleigh, ... Well, Chris, that was me and Davis coming home from Colorado. Back over to you.
Oh, lovely. Speaking of that, some tweets. Do you want to play golf with me?
Oh, it's starting. Bring it on, folks. Yeah, golf game coming up pretty soon. And now, Chris. Oh, yeah, Chris. And now as I go back on Instagram, one more photo from at Aaron V. Phillips 13, Chris, who's now mocking me and taking photos of sunsets now like I do at Point Loma. One more, Chris, from her hometown down there in Australia. Yeah, Chris. Sadly, though, Aaron, I've got the better view, though, than you, unfortunately. I'll one-up you on that one, but I'll buy you a steak and lobster dinner next time I see you in L.A. Chris, back over to you.
Oh, great. That's it. Someone just tweet. Nothing much. Nothing much. Just went to the dentist.
And I've become comfortably numb. One photo here, Chris, on Twitter from at @IamSummerSmith, Chris, who tweets. And I'm laughing, Chris. Y'all are too quick. LOL, people are childish. Chris, there's already Twitter handles. for Chris Paul's ankles. Proof here from Google Talk Screen Share. Chris, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, we're really going to start doing this crap now? Okay, it's bad enough that we've got my other friend Jessica in Reno operating Diana Taurasi's bun on Twitter. We've got Cheryl Reeves' jacket on Twitter. Now, Chris, we've got Chris Paul's ankle. So I guess, Chris, what the hell's next? Back over to you.
Dog. When I read this tweet, does this sound familiar?
Lay it on me. What is it?
The whole left side of my mouth is still numb. ... I hate the dentist.
Two words. Cruel irony. I mean, if that is not more perfect.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and another thing. His name's Chris.
I'm giving it. Hey, I'm gonna give it some cowbell for that one, man. Chris, that one takes the cake right there. I mean, okay, Chris, it's bad enough, man, that there was cruel irony involved in my second part of my story, with seeing my main other friend Jessica at Point Loma, but that one, man, yeah, no, ring the bell, man. That one takes the cake, I think, for the tweet of the night, man. That it just happens to be right place, right time, and it's thrown up in your face again about your left side of your face being numb at the dentist. And you did tell me yesterday you hate the dentist. So if that is not more perfect, I don't know what else is, folks. It's something called right place and right time. Back over to Instagram.
Yeah. And I got 2 dentists this week.
One more time. Say that again.
Yeah, I go to the dentist this week, this Friday.
That's something called salt to the wounds and insult to injury. All right, after that snafu, we'll go back over on Instagram real quick. Again, folks, handles on IG at Calimac311 or at LA Sparks Fan 30 on Instagram. And oh my goodness, I think after that, folks, I mean, hey, you know it's a good tweet, folks, if the cowbell has to come out, because that might be winner. Kentucky chicken fried dinner, Chris. That one takes the cake for the night. One more photo here. I've got a photo here from, yes, Chris, my other friend. I know, Chris, I know, man, that we had 2 Candaces with LA, Chris. I've got 2 Jessicas I got to refer to between Jess and the VT Bun page, or my other friend, my main friend, Jessica Scorza at PLNU, Chris, who should have for her, Chris, couldn't be happier for her mom today, who was featured in the school paper she teaches at. She says, Barb made the paper. She's amazing, continues to be my biggest role model. # you go, girl. And we'll go to that photo, courtesy of Go Talk Screen Share. And, of course, Chris, you know, not only do I admire Jess as a friend and athlete, Chris, but also, man, she's going in for education to be like her mom, Chris, and work with the special needs kids, Chris, and with both of us privately, but not really publicly, saying that we do have disabilities like I do. I'm part dyslexic and have a bit of a visual problem that hindered me throughout college and sports, Chris. That it's good, though, man, to see that, you know, daughter's rubbing off on mom, Chris. I know that Jess is going to be doing great. And also, Chris, I will mention, too, next Saturday, Chris, I have the distinct honor, Chris, to going and attending the Point Loma Special Olympics track meet next week to see Jess work it, Chris. So obviously, man, Special Olympics, Chris, has been in my house been in my household for a long time, Chris. My dad used to work with Special Olympics back in the 80s and 90s, Chris. So obviously, man, a great cause, and of course, good to see that, you know, mom is teaching daughter the right way. We'll go back over to you.
Here we go. Here we go again.
You took a better.
Woo! Whoa, hey, what do you know? First live sneeze on the air, folks.
No, you're not tired. I don't know. You went back to sleep.
No, not again. No, great. Oh, here we go again.
Oh, cut
What
today.
is it?
That's
Yeah. You finish your drink?
when should I put
No, finish your drink.
great. When should I put this down? Here we go.
Chris? No, you need to finish your drink
Oh,
and you have to go to bed.
Oh, yeah.
We've been going so fine. Why now, security? We've been going so fine all show. Come on now.
Can't.
Well, here we go. Get ready for another dining here.
Okay, turn it off
Get ready for
now.
another.
We have to go to
Knock it
bed.
out of the park again.
You told me,
Here we go.
Chris.
Get ready for
You
this.
said this.
When should I? Oh, wait.
You lied.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Get ready for this.
Once I
Here we
finish,
go.
I'm gonna turn it off.
Yeah. Then have my lips feeling numb again.
Okay, Chris, turn it off now. I came to bed at 11 o'clock. No Thursday now. Okay, you have to
I didn't even see the
turn it off.
picture, man.
Turn
I didn't even see
it
the
off.
picture. What was it?
Chris, turn it off.
Oh,
Chris, turn it off. You told me.
oh, well, let me put
Chris,
this
turn it off. You
There
lie to
we
me.
go. Yeah.
You lie. Okay, okay.
All right, go.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Then have my lips
I'm gonna
feeling numb.
tell,
Oh.
number 3. You need to
Chris, only one hashtag can sum that up. The struggle is real. Just like this, Chris, we were going, we went 24 minutes without being bombarded by security, and look what happens, man. We had victory taken out of our hands by security once more here on the #1 show on the network. One quick tweet from one of my close friends at HaleyGirl18. She tweets, "Guys will bash the WNBA 24/7, but fail to realize that every woman in the WNBA will hoop them. But that's none of my business." Chris, back over to you in the last 3 minutes now of the program. All right, so apparently Chris had a freeze of his hangout, folks. We'll stay over here real quick. One more tweet from @HaleyGirl18. She tweets, bet not nobody try to fool me today. Fool around and catch these hands to the face. With tomorrow being April Fool's Day, one more photo here real quick from @BBoyLPrad, who shares a photo saying, "Flying high at the Complex Tonight Lab is piping hot with that new." Well, I'll tell you what, folks. Luis has been a good friend of mine since high school, and I have never. And for one, I've said it before, folks. I'm a huge fan of any sport, whether it's whether it's basketball, folks, or even in this case, folks. Breakdancing is probably one of the more extreme sports I've seen in my entire life. I mean, as opposed to watching the X Games and stuff. But with that, folks, yeah, impressive work there by Luis right there. So definitely a spectacle to see at this point in time. With that, folks, we think Chris got bumped off the air, so I think we will call it a night here, folks. I think Chris did in fact freeze up on us here. I don't hear any audio from his side of the story, folks. With that, no more tweets, no more IG photos, emails, or live Q&A. We'll call it a night right here, folks. We'll see you folks back here sometime soon again, hopefully. Until sometime soon, please have a safe night. Drive home safely. Thank you all for coming, and good night. Now, this has been the LA Sparks 365 Network. We are Sparks. We are LA. And we are the WNBA. For Chris and Mancy at the Internet Studios in Anaheim, California. Calvin Gordon, San Diego, signing off. See you folks sometime soon. And hopefully to see you back here in a couple days, right back here on your home on your 24/7, 365 conference, home of the WNBA and your two-time WNBA champion, LA Sparks. This is the LA Sparks 365 Network. We'll see you folks sometime soon. Peace out. Bye-bye.